The road is so scorching hot that the asphalt is literally melting underfoot. But the people on this street look surprisingly calm. Someone's wearing a light scarf, someone's standing in a cloud of mist and staying completely dry. And an entire business district is being cooled by a single machine hidden deep underground. This isn't air conditioning, it's something fundamentally different. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Record-breaking heat has forced Chinese cities to completely rethink their approach to cooling. Instead of fighting the heat room by room, engineers have started designing city-wide systems. Some of the solutions are cutting-edge technology. One of them is a paint that cools skyscrapers without using a single watt of electricity. Another is an architectural technique that's thousands of years old, reimagined for modern high-rises. We're going to break down 8 ways China is cooling its cities without traditional air conditioners. And the first one on the list is so small it fits in your pocket, but it might be one of the most important cooling technologies in the world. Let's start with number 8, an open-air street air conditioner. You've probably seen videos like this, a crowded street with a thin white haze hanging over it. People walk right through it and stay completely dry. This is an evaporative cooling system. Water is pushed through ultra-fine nozzles and turned into microscopic particles that evaporate in the air before they ever reach the ground. Evaporation requires energy, and it pulls that energy straight from the surrounding air. Millions of tiny droplets draw heat out of the atmosphere, dropping the temperature by several degrees right there on an open street. And the system uses a fraction of the electricity that a conventional air conditioner would. Number 7. Weather modification. In the summer of 2022, China experienced the most severe heatwave in the history of modern records. The heatwave lasted more than 60 days. The Yangtze River, one of the largest rivers on the planet, ran dry in several places. Hydroelectric plants sharply cut their output. That's when the government activated the world's largest artificial rain-inducing program. Silver iodide, whose crystal structure is nearly identical to ice, is introduced into clouds using rockets, aircraft, and drones. Water vapor settles onto these crystals, freezes, gets heavy, and falls as rain. During the 2022 crisis, a large drone was deployed over drought-stricken areas and seeded thousands of square kilometers of sky over the course of just a few hours of flight. After that, some areas received rainfall so intense that authorities had to prepare for flooding. One important caveat: this method only works when there's already moisture in the clouds. It can't conjure a downpour out of a clear sky. Number 6. A 1,000-year-old secret. In traditional homes across southern and eastern China, right at the center of the building, there's a narrow inner courtyard open to the sky. In Chinese, it's called a tianjing, a sky well. It's not just an architectural decoration, it's a cooling mechanism that runs entirely on physics. The walls block direct sunlight. The lower part of the well stays in shade and stays cool. Warm air rises and escapes upward, and cooler air flows in to replace it. The entire building becomes a quiet, self-sufficient ventilation system with no moving parts whatsoever. Studies have recorded significantly lower temperatures inside these homes compared to outside. Today, this principle has been built into a modern skyscraper in Guangdong province. Vertical air shafts run through the tower, replicating the logic of the sky well on a high-rise scale. Number 5. Hot streets. Traditional black asphalt absorbs over 90% of solar energy. On a hot day, its surface heats up to temperatures that can cause burns. Worse, it stores that heat and releases it at night, preventing the city from cooling down. This phenomenon is called the urban heat island effect. In response, Chinese cities have started coating roads with reflective compounds, heat-protective paints, and porous materials that retain moisture. Tests have shown surface temperature reductions of 7 to 14 degrees compared to regular asphalt. Number 4. Paint that radiates heat into space. Apply it to a roof and the building starts cooling down with no wires and no machinery, even under direct sunlight. The technology is called passive radiative cooling. The paint reflects sunlight while simultaneously emitting heat in the infrared spectrum, which the atmosphere lets pass right through. The heat literally escapes into outer space. A formulation developed in Hong Kong lowered indoor temperatures by around 10 degrees and cut air conditioning costs by nearly 40%. Today, this coating is being used in hundreds of projects around the world. Number 3. An underground air conditioner for an entire district. Beneath one of Shenzhen's business districts, a massive facility operates underground, producing ice-cold water and pumping it through insulated pipes to every building in the area. Not a single one of those buildings needs its own chiller. According to available data, the system saves around 130 million kilowatt-hours of electricity every year and prevents the release of roughly 130,000 tons of carbon dioxide. Number 2. Solar-powered street coolers. Standalone cooling units powered by solar panels have been installed at bus stops and in public spaces. The logic is airtight. The hottest hours of the day are the hours of peak solar generation. The enemy becomes the power source. And finally, number 1. The wearable cooler. A curved device worn around the neck, a small fan with a misting attachment, a vest with built-in fans. The best models press a metal plate against the skin with a cooling chip inside. It draws heat directly from the blood near the surface of the neck, cooling the entire body. In a country dealing with record heat and millions of people spending their days outdoors, a cheap wearable cooler isn't a gadget. It's real protection against heat stroke, something no underground system can replace. China didn't build more powerful air conditioners. It attacked the heat from every direction at once, from the sky, from the ground, from rooftops, from beneath the streets, and directly from the human body. Most countries treat heat as a personal problem. China has started treating it as urban infrastructure. Which of these solutions would you want to see in your city? Drop it in the comments, I read them. If this video changed the way you look at the street beneath your feet or the paint on a rooftop, support the channel, subscribe and hit the bell. The next video is about what energy sources China plans to use to power all of this. See you there.